Hello, Taurus, and Happy New Year. Welcome to my channel. I'm Adriana. I'm a transformational life coach and abundance consultant. I have an intuitive reading for you today, which is channeled directly from my guides. I do want to clarify, because this is a collective reading, I'm not going to be reading specifically for one person. I'm reading an energy pattern for all Tauruses. So, let's get started. I do want to mention before we get started that I do have these special New Year's readings designed especially for kind of new transitions moving forward. Spiritually set yourself up for the whole year. Lots of great practical advice as well. So link in the description if you're curious. Let's get started. We've got the Swan, which is beauty. I feel with this card, Taurus, there is something beautiful in front of you that you don't realize. This is kind of like the girl next door vibe. You know, they're there all along. They're there all along, and maybe you don't realize it because you're too used to it. But there is something about your life, something very real about your life that you haven't really noticed. It's more beautiful than what you realize. So I want to kind of hang on to that idea, but let's get started with your other cards. Funny, blindfolded, not seeing what's actually there on the outside. And maybe this also has to do, Taurus, with the inner journey, because when you're blindfolded, you can't see the outside world and you have to look inside. So this could also be something about you that you haven't really realized or put into tangible words or concept, this beauty within you, this inner beauty or inner trait within you. And because you don't realize this thing about yourself, you're kind of stuck in a problem that could be easily solved if you knew you had this trait. And so you're saying, well, great, I don't know, I have this trait, I'm stuck in this problem, how am I going to get out? What these blindfolds are saying is that you do have the answer inside of you. If you're looking on the outside for this answer, it's not going to come to you on the outside. This is asking you to delve deeper into your inner guidance, ask stronger questions of your inner guidance, and trust yourself more. When you're blindfolded, your other senses kind of heighten, and because of that, you can find yourself out of the maze. You can get yourself out of situations that you don't need to be in. But you do have to draw on those other senses. Let's look for your beneficial energy, Two of Wands, and I want to look at the challenging energy as well, King of Swords. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, starting with the Two of Wands card, what do you want me to say about the Two of Wands card? All right, there's like almost kind of exactly the way this card looks. There's like a faint impression of something on your heart, like someone or something has imprinted itself on your heart. And you may not realize this, but in the future, you're going to be walking towards this person or towards the vibration of this imprinting. Energy is a funny thing sometimes. When we're in the 3D world, we think literally this person matches this or this energy matches that. But in the other dimensions, one thing can actually be another. So I'm having such a hard time explaining this. We're looking for vibrational matches, okay? So let me just give an example. Let's say you fell in love with a chair, a designer chair, and it looked amazing. And so that made some kind of imprint on your heart because you fell in love with it. But maybe you're really supposed to end up with a different chair, but it makes you feel the same way that that designer chair did. So when you look at this other chair, you're going to get that same feeling that you had with the designer chair. So it wasn't literally the object, it was more about the feeling. So something has imprinted itself onto your heart, and it when you meet this person or situation, your heart's going to know it. But the rest of you, your head, your thoughts, your expectations, your assessment of the situation is not going to, it's going to be totally clueless to what's going on here. Like in here, the control center is like bouncing up and down and is so excited because they see this match, and the mind is like, like completely clueless. Okay, so all of these cards are asking you, and it's no happenstance that our mind is right here and our eyes are right here, because in the 3D world, our eyes tell us what the world is. But all of these cards are saying to you, close your eyes, get out of the scene, the reality, and listen to the truth of that inner reality from your heart. You can even see she's standing on green, just like this whole card is basically green. So the heart is present the whole time saying, hello, I knew this all along. I know this all along. It's probably not going to feel as strong as what your head is telling you. But it's there. It's like it's right there. The whole time it's been right there. Let me get a little more information about how you can tap into this heart more. Well, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands. So this is about recognizing the vocabulary and the energetic, I'm going to say energetic vocabulary of your heart. Okay? When you need to understand your heart's language. When something matches what your heart likes, does it feel warmer? Do you start to get a little like excited but not stimulated or nervous, just a little bit, like something kind of goes up? Do you feel calmer? What exactly is the language of your heart? And the easiest way, or one easy way you can do this, is when you're sitting quietly, not needing to do anything, go anywhere, you put your hand on your heart, or a couple hands, or all three hands, put them on your heart, and think about something or someone or a place or even a food, whatever it is that you love, and see what happens, see what feelings you get in your heart, see what happens inside. Because that will start to clue you into how this thing talks, how this control center talks. And then you can do experiments, like things you don't feel that connected to, or things that you don't have that big of a preference for, or things that you really don't like. See what the language is there. So you start to learn the positives and negative vibration here. You know, for some people, it's like the whole body moves away when they don't like something, and for others, the whole body comes towards. You know, for me, there's a calmness that happens. I've had it more than a few times, but I think the most notable one I'm thinking of is when I was looking to buy a house, and I was looking and looking and looking, and there were no houses. And then all of a sudden, you know, I'm in the one I'm in, and I was there we were here for probably 10 minutes, and there was just this calm, like I just knew it from here. So anyway, everyone's heart is going to talk to them a little bit a different way. So that's the fun, is that you get to figure this out this week, so that when this moment happens and your heart remembers something that it knew before, you're going to be able to find it. Okay, Taurus, that was a fun reading. Thanks so much for joining me, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I do want to encourage you to sign up right away for one of these New Year's readings. You're not going to be here forever, probably just another 2 weeks. There's a video about them as well. I'll put a link in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you next time, Taurus. Have a good one.